from your local election headquarters. The only locally produced political talk show discussing the issues that matter to you. This is Big Country Politics on KTAB.
Thanks for being here for this week's edition of Big Country Politics. I'm Victor Sotelo. First, news from the city and what will be a new library. We're talking about Heritage Square, which is the old Lincoln Middle School. It's being designed to have a variety of venues to serve the community. KTAB's Jessica Rank gives us a look at preliminary plans for Heritage Square.
While things may be quiet at the old Lincoln Middle School now, it won't be long before the familiar sounds of books being stacked and checked in echo off these historic walls.
You know, parking lots getting dug up, trees getting moved, fences going up, fences being moved, lots of heavy equipment coming onto the site.
The Abilene Public Library turning the first page on a new chapter.
We have gotten to the place where we are at the basic development for how the library will fit into that historic building.
And that includes a place for a children's area on the second floor secluded from the rest, as well as a genealogy and local history section in the heart of the old building.
To us, it's suitable. You know, the books that tell about the history of Abilene will be in a historic part of the building.
All part of a design that caters to the next generation of readers.
Think back to your childhood when libraries were shh, you can't talk. And now it's really almost interactive with the librarians, with other patrons.
And as for part of that construction bill,
Friends of the Abilene Public Library will provide monetary support to the new building.
So soon the chains on this door will break as the quiet site becomes a bit louder, making way for a piece of history to take new shape.
When the high school was built in the 1920s, it was the star of the city. And it's going to be really a wonderful, exciting thing to see that all revived and brought back and given back to the community as usable space for everyone who lives here.
It's going to be a place where Abilenians are going to want to come.
In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Jessica Rank, KTAB News.
And once they start building and renovating, it will take about 3 years to complete the job. And Abilene was a campaign stop this last week for Dwayne Stovall. Stovall is running for United States Senate. The conservative Republican says he is a fifth-generation Texan and proclaims he was born oil-field trash. He has owned and operated construction and oil-field service companies, but now he's talking politics. He's challenging longtime Texas Senator John Cornyn.
The whole thing is we've got to start putting Texas first and start not worrying about how the people in other states are behaving. We've really got to get our own house in order, and this position of U.S. Senator is a great position to start doing that.
And Stovall is campaigning across Texas right now. And here in Taylor County, the race for County Commissioner Precinct 1 now has two candidates in the primary. Incumbent Randy Williams announcing his re-election campaign, and also advertising professional Miles P. Owens making his announcement this past week. Williams saying his experience with the county puts him ahead. He's been commissioner since 2008. And Owen saying his business background gives him an edge in running the business of Taylor County. The primary is in March, with the general election on the same date as the presidential election, November 3rd. Now to our eye on Abilene, explaining about expanding 6.5 miles of Interstate 20 is a big project, and the Texas Department of Transportation wants big opinions on that for those who will be driving it. A planning meeting of the $40 million 6-lane widening of I-20 between State Highway 351 and Callahan County line taking place this last week at the Hillcrest Church of Christ. Engineers and other staff with TxDOT listened to concerns and answered questions. All comments will be used as research influencing how designers construct what they hope will be a congestion-reducing roadway.
In recent years, this area has seen an increase in traffic, both local and truck traffic. So we're really here to listen to see what the public has to offer as far as solutions for mobility and safety to relieve congestion.
Those attending the meeting wrote their suggestions on comment forms, which are applied to approximate locations on printouts of the projected widening site. They range from personal concerns like if private driveways would be affected by the construction to more public ones, such as asking that exits be more strategically placed to draw business to local attractions.
Well, I told them, it's like, take my money and get on with it. You know, take my tax money, let's get after it, because I know it takes a long time to do all the planning and acquisition and infrastructure and all that, but still, the sooner they get on with it, the better.
And the next meeting is scheduled to take place in about 6 months, though the official date has not been set yet. Construction on the project is slated to start between 2023 and 2025. And now to our eye on Sweetwater, the historic water fixture that is no more. The old water tower was built in 1930 and has served citizens for decades. A new water tower was installed in 2017. Today, it was out with the old and in with the new, as the old water tower was officially taken down, leaving just the new tower site standing in its place. And still to come on Big Country Politics, we're talking about becoming a U.S. citizen. We talked to a member of the K-Tab family who is newly sworn in citizen, what the process was and what it means to her. We're back in 2 minutes.